to
the
brotherly advice. And if you're back on episode, technically this is the first official episode, but if you're back to this second episode, we appreciate it. We love you for that.
Thank you very much for the view.
I know, for the view.
Miss thing.
Anyways, so how's your week going, brother?
It's going by fast.
Really?
A little bit too fast. I'm like, whoa, slow down.
I know it's already November.
It's November.
Well, the time of this recording, it's like already November 1st, which is like crazy.
Christmas.
I am like a Grinch this year. I'm not in the spirit.
I am very much in the spirit. I don't know why. I'm like, let's celebrate Christmas.
No,
I can't wait for the new year, new energy. I just can't wait for it.
He said, "New year, new me."
Yes. Yes, very much.
He said, "New year, new me." No, I'm not.
Watch me come up like a whole ass woman. I'm like new me.
Hombre. No, I don't know. I'm not really in the mood.
Really?
I'm just sad. Like, not sad. It's just like I'm like meh about it.
Right now, I'm really tired though.
I don't even want to put up the tree.
Ew.
I don't want to do anything. Like, nah. I want to stay home.
Really disgusting.
Sit my ass home and just not do anything.
Is it because you're depressed?
I think so. You know.
Well,
so much has happened.
Sucks to suck, don't it?
But anyway,
we'll celebrate Christmas without you.
We just got done with the Halloweens.
Yes, the Halloweens. The terrible freezing Halloweens.
Oh my gosh.
If you know.
I mean, I was working, but...
I was working too.
If y'all went trick-or-treating...
Y'all got some balls.
Here in the middle of Indiana, it was snowing.
It was literally fucking snowing. It was so bad.
But,
it kind of felt like a blizzard.
Last weekend was pretty lit. I drink way too much.
And he's not really a drinker.
I'm not a drinker, I swear. But I got a little too lit.
A little bit too much.
A little too lit, bro.
Too much bounciness.
No, I was just too lit. By the time I got home, I don't even remember how I got home.
You don't remember how you got home?
No, not really. And then second, I woke up in my bathroom floor.
Oh.
Half naked. I know. Nobody was home. It was just me.
Okay.
He said, who you with? I was like, I swear. I was literally I was on the floor. And I was laying on a towel. And then I was using another towel because I'm bougie and I have like multiple towels. And I have another towel I was using it as a blanket. And I was like, what am I doing?
Le gusta la mala vida, guys.
Y sí, me gusta sufrir.
Le gusta sufrir.
But when I had a queen size bed.
Oh my
god.
The
next room.
The next room. And
I was just like on the floor. And I think I prayed to God not to die. Because I could have sworn I had alcohol poisoning.
Oh my god, you're so
I know. Hey, once a year, that's it. That's it. And I don't even do it once a year. I'm usually pretty responsible. But I think lately, because I've been so sad.
You're being so depressed?
In my depression. No, I think I started to cry.
You know what we need to do? Maybe just like take a little couple of some special gummies and just have fun.
I'm dead. No, I'm dead. Anyways, with today's episode, we're gonna talk about having coming from an immigrant family, having immigrant parents, like good stuff.
Scrumptious.
All the limitations and its possibilities that it could come with.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not much of a difference. Oh, there is a huge difference. For first, we never really vacationed.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I've noticed out of my white people friends.
But the first time I went on vacation, because I've gone on vacation, I have.
Yours was more
I've gone to Mexico.
Yours was more of a duty.
It was a duty, but it was still
a vacation.
It was still a vacation, though. It was a vacation for me. I wasn't home. I was out and about, living my best life. Just walking around town. And I honestly didn't even know what to do with myself because I was just like, this is so much free time that I have that I usually never have. I was just like, I don't know what. I was like, hello? I was always like, with your dad's
sister.
Side. Oh, yeah. And your sister.
We don't mess with our dad. Well, we don't talk to our dad's side at all.
Anyways. Yeah.
But that's a whole nother episode. But yeah, I mean, our parents never really took vacation though.
No,
like their vacation was
vacation was like Indiana Beach.
That or like when they took us to Kings Island. But that was like
Us?
they took us.
Mom took us.
Oh, that was no.
Mom.
Oh yeah, that was mom.
That was
Not dad,
Mom.
huh? What did dad do?
We really. The only time we went vacation was probably Chicago.
Even then,
But not even that because we had to go because of the
like immigration stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so like
So as you can tell, we barely vacation, so we don't even know what a vacation is.
Yeah.
Well, I vacationed just because,
and also
I can.
I don't like to keep not busy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but
Like I like to be busy and keep my mind.
you know how white people are like I'm going to like Florida or like I'm going to a beach.
Yeah. I get to
So
say
I
that.
get
I
that.
get to say that because we go to Michigan Beach, but just for one day.
That's a 1 day thing.
But that's a one
And
day
then we
thing
come
that
back
I
and
just need because I don't like to just sit around and not do nothing and just be like, I want to be like busy. I want to be like, I want to just like no trabajar, but like I just want to keep my mind busy, not just be like
enjoying the sun.
Yeah, and I'll be like,
for that we can go to Kokomo Beach.
Yeah, like the sun is like right in my eyes. I'm like, I'm getting a tan. On what? My eyeballs.
Well, I've been to New York.
Oh yeah, you have.
So that's me. You know, I want to go back so bad. So that's my vacation, but that's only like how long have I been working? Like I've been working since I was 16, 17, 25. That's 9 years. 9 years of just straight work. Never having like I would have days off, but like not like a full like vacation, like fly out somewhere.
This is what I say that
like
you
that.
work for a reason, like you know, like
Yeah, but some of
trabajas para descansar.
Yeah, but some of us work to like pay bills.
But you can just
and feed a family.
I know, and it's gotten so crazy recently.
It has been crazy.
That I'm just like,
oh,
oh,
hold up,
slow down,
slow
down just a bit.
And then I don't know, and then what other limitations? I can't really. I mean, my parents didn't really limit us to possibilities. It's just more the fact that they like.
I mean, we couldn't go nowhere porque la policía.
Yeah, like we couldn't go nowhere because they were scared of the cops or.
Porque esto que lo otro. Por si acaso esto pasa.
Yeah, y no hay que ir tan lejos porque esto que lo otro. And so we
we couldn't even go into like Indianapolis.
Yeah, we wouldn't. It was very, very rare that we went to like a city because we live in the middle of nowhere. So like a city is like an hour and 30 minutes away from us, at the most. Even then, we were.
I mean, Lafayette's like.
But Lafayette's not a city. Lafayette's like a smaller, middle of nowhere town, like a bigger, bigger town and stuff like that. That has a mall.
Didn't know. A good mall.
I mean, a city to me is like Indy, I guess. That's a city. True. Now that I've experienced the city life. That doesn't.
Guys, I swear to God, he thinks he wants to live in New York City.
I do.
In reality, I feel like 3 days that he's in New York City, he's like, I want to go back home.
Not even. I was there for 4 days and I did not miss Indiana whatsoever.
Pero como me dijo mi tía Gela, it's like estás aquí de nomás de un rato y luego te vas a ir para atrás a tu casa y te vas para la normalidad. Pero ya cuando estás viviendo aquí, sientes la diferencia.
No, I wouldn't think so.
And you honestly do. Because 2 weeks in Mexico, it was fun. It was kind of fun.
You were done. By day 3.
I was done by day 3. I was done by day 3.
He said I'm done by day 3.
Yes, I was like, I like the view. Okay, let's go home.
No, I mean...
Like, I like the weather.
If that's how you felt...
The weather was very much like...
It was dry heat, though.
Hot girl vibes. And then at night, you can put on a sweatshirt and be like, ugh. But other than that, I was just like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Not even that, because here it was like so hot when I got here back. It was so humid. It was disgusting. I was like,
extremely.
It felt like I was choking.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, they've been living in this.
This is the hell I live in.
I'm like, take me back.
This is my normality.
Yeah, I'm like, take me back now.
Yeah, well, Mexico has dry heat.
I know.
We have heat, but it's like humid heat. And
it's
disgusting.
And I love that.
But New York. It didn't matter. Ya pues, hombre.
Ay, Jota, déjate pegándome.
New York though had a breeze, but yeah, it wasn't cold. So you could wear like a short sleeve or shorts and stuff. Like, you know how many outfit changes I had those 4 days? I had to step
Man
up.
thought it was fashion week.
I did. It was my fashion week in New York. You know, because
I know
we were out and about. We were doing random things. Which is like that also kind of made me realize that my parents, like, their life. I mean, I'm not saying their life sucks, but like they didn't get to enjoy that kind of stuff. It sucks. I feel really bad for them that they never really got to travel, fly
not
out
even
on a
travel,
plane.
but just live their life.
Yeah, like
because tu mamá y tu papá se casaron what 19?
Yeah.
That guys, keep in mind, I'm about to be 18. So one
more year.
One more year, and
and I'm about to turn 25
with no children,
with no kids. But by the time they were 25, I was already 5 years old,
and they were here.
Yeah,
at least mom was over here,
and mom and dad were
here. Yeah. But dad left earlier.
Yeah, but dad was here first.
Pero it just surprises me. I'm just like, these kids, you can still consider their kids because
I'm still a kid.
Nunca vivieron su vida. Like your mom has never gone through a heartbreak, and only when mi papá falleció.
As far as we know.
But like she never, like, obviously she never talks about it. But like she only said that dad was the only one.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, oh.
Wait, okay. That's what I was talking about too about my friends the other day. But like they will also mention that you'll never get to meet your parents fully because you never know them when they were younger. Like they tell you certain stories, but like they probably only tell you what they want you to know.
And like you're kind of like la amiga de mi mamá, Elisa, when I was over in Mexico, she told me that they would my mom wouldn't. They would pin because Elisa has like a little thing here. Was it here? Or
like here? A little tattoo.
A little tattoo, and they would needle post stick their tattoo, but with the letter of the kid they had a crush on. Like they were in love, deeply in love. Supposedly your mom never did it, but like Elisa, it's it's like very faint, very faint. And if I was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Parece mancha." And she's like,
manchó.
And then she's like, nunca le vayas a decir a tu mamá que te dije eso. Then I got home, I was like, Mom. But yeah, I was just like, girl.
So yeah, like your parents.
I'm like, what kind of things were you guys doing when you were little? I was like, you know what I was thinking? I was like thinking about just watching TV and eating my Doritos.
Yeah, we were eating Doritos.
My bag of Doritos.
Or we'd take the Oreos apart and like keep a little icing
or
glass.
Not even take the Oreos apart and then just wrap the icing on your thing and then be like.
That was our
and like build it up like when it was
like a big fat one. Thick one. Especially we would take the double stuffed Oreos and then just take them apart and then ball up the icing
and just put it back
on your finger and you're like up and at them.
It was like a little paleta.
Especially when we watch it with like our special shows.
George Washington and George Washington, George Lopez.
Like George Washington, sir. Not him being in history.
Yes, I am. Oh Lord.
But yeah, so like.
Oh, do you actually want to see George Washington?
No, I'm good.
I found George Washington in my class.
In your class?
Mm-hmm.
Not in your classroom. Oh my god. Oh, kids actually went dressed up for Halloween?
Yes, they did.
Hey, tú?
Me.
You should have been like, it's like, Arain, what'd you get dressed as? I was like, oh, me. Yesterday.
There you go.
This is me from yesterday.
Yeah. Boo, I'm wearing the same outfit. That's scary.
Dirty. Hasta los calzones no se cambió.
Yeah, no mames.
Ni se bañó para que sea la
realidad. El disfraz
bien
real. I know.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, you can say they never actually had a whole ass child. Like they had a child obviously, but like.
Well, they were so deprived of so many things. Now that I'm grown and like realize and take vacations and I'm able to do things by myself and stuff like that.
Imagine moving to a whole new country, not only the language. By yourself with your 4-year-old kid.
Siempre me mandaban a mí pa enfrente. Like,
I mean, when you were older.
No, I was like, I mean, maybe at the beginning, like, yeah, obviously, but I could speak. My mom says I was talking by 2, and then English I caught on pretty fast by like 5 or 6.
Yeah, but like imagine.
So imagine going to like up to Burger King and you little counter. Yeah, like you'd be like, hi, welcome to Burger King, and what can we get for you today? And mandaban al niño chiquito. Oh, Dario, dile que quiero la esta, esta, esta. I was like, can I get number one, no pickles with cheese?
What if you
and they're like, you want that a mío? And I'm like, ¿quieres con papas y soda? Pues ni modo, cabrón. Yes. Yeah, with
you still remember that?
Yeah. Like, yeah, with fries and like, what size? ¿Qué tamaño? Y luego, pues la más grande, cabrón. Bueno. Large. And then I was like, ma, ¿tú qué vas a...? Like, así mi mamá, ay, lo mismo, mijo. Pues es que tu mamá era, pues, lo mismo, mijo. Can I get another number one? Can you make that a meal too? Grande o chiquita? And then, pues grande. Large. And then for me, I
chicken nuggets.
Yeah, but like, can I get a kids meal with 6-piece chicken nuggets? And then once your sister came along, that bitch ate. Si comía.
Ate 3 Whoppers.
That's you.
That is me, guys.
Like, we're gonna Burger King.
I might look skinny and weeny, but this bitch can eat.
Like, you go to Burger King, you order fucking 3 Whoppers just for yourself.
Do you have a problem?
And I'm like, and that's what the coupons, the buy one get one free.
Exactly.
You're like, damn.
Do you have a problem?
Look, you want a Whopper now?
I'm looking at you. You want to go?
I'm down.
Right
after the podcast.
But
so, yeah, so like, imagine like, so I get it. You know, your parents come here to
yelling. You're literally yelling in my ear.
Sorry.
Quiet down.
Estás bien delicado.
Yes.
Estás bien delicado. ¿Y si no me creo que yo? Can you not? That sounds so horrible in the audio.
Yeah, most likely.
Anyways, so imagine like a little 6-year-old going up to like any restaurant having to order for them, or even having to translate like professional documents from like stuff like that.
Scary. What if
I know, and like nobody wants to hire based on that.
Really?
They'll be like, you're a translator, and be like, I've been translating for my family for the past 27 years.
Okay, calm down.
Like, you know, your parents, you have like, ¿qué dice ahí? And then I would read like the first couple lines it tells you, but my dad would would always get so mad at me because I would literally read the first couple words and then I'd be like, oh, dice esto y esto y esto, and he's like, no ese pinche papel, no vas a sacar eso, and I was just like,
that.
Well, yeah,
You wanted it in great detail.
It's like a rough, like the first
like
paragraph tells you what it is. Like if they owe something, you owe this much or stuff like this, but like, oh, dice esto y esto y esto, and then they're like, y no, de tanto pinche papel sacaste eso. I was like, yeah. Oh my gosh,
I miss that so much.
It was just funny. Like now I look back and I laugh. Like it's crazy. You know?
That's the thing. I don't have that much memories with them like that.
Well, yeah,
like that.
No, because they always went to me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Dario, tradúceme esto.
Pero like,
or you know, to doctor's appointment.
But like,
Dario,
I wish I would have grown up to be the age now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, imagine how much fun we could have.
I mean, I guess. I mean, your guys' bond was a lot more closer than yours compared to me and him. I was closer to mom.
I was mom and
dad. Yeah.
They both love me.
Because you're the last one.
Yes.
So, like...
They both love me.
You got You got more leniency
I got more love.
Ew. No, but I don't mind. Honestly, I don't. I'm pretty proud of how I grew up because that made me pretty independent from them too at a very, very, very young age.
Yeah.
I was babysitting you guys when I was like 12. Not even 10. Tampoco da, pero like ratos sí, ratos no. But once like I turned 12, they let me babysit just to save on some money.
True.
And stuff. And we were moving every 4 years.
I don't.
We started at. I remember the house by Martin's, and then like that was only like a year and a half or almost 2 years, and then we moved over to Cliff Drive over here, and that was 4 years there.
No,
and then we moved over to the Red House. We call it. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, the Red House.
Is it Unger Street?
I don't know.
And then 4 years after that, we moved on to Yuri.
Mm-hmm.
And then from Judy's, we went over to here. And we've been here since.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been every 4 years we're like rolling around. Until my parents actually bought this house. You know?
Yeah, they actually decided, let's not go back to
well,
That brings another topic. That's so fucking crazy. You know, mi mamá y mi papá nomás pensaban trabajar aquí un rato y irse.
Mm-hmm.
But she says literally by the time that I snapped back into reality and turned and looked at you guys were all like growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And like you were already like at school, you already had like made friends.
I already
Ya
did.
estabas grande.
I was already big. I was already in high school.
And I was just like, girl, what do you mean you just like snap back into reality and like not realize your kids were growing up?
Well, it's because they were so busy working. That's another thing that they just like. That's what immigrant parents come to do, just work. They
not steal your guys' jobs that y'all bitches don't want to do.
They're not here to take people's jobs. They're not here to occupy space. Like, it's genuinely not that.
But
they're looking for a better future for their family. You know, like maybe
como
it's not
cualquier otra persona.
Well, yeah, everybody deserves the right, but like at least our parents weren't thinking of staying. I feel like most parents don't tend to stay. Like, they don't expect to stay and become a U.S. citizen, whatever. Yeah. But my parents just came over to work, get some money, build a house, and then leave. But they
build a house over there.
Yeah, they built a house in Mexico. Like, they built a house in Mexico. There is this physical existing house currently, but they just like. They never thought that we were like. Well, first of all, they never thought of you and Jenny were gonna actually be here. I'm pretty sure you guys weren't accidents. Yeah, we were. Well, she says that we're all accidents, but I don't know about that one.
Even more with you, she says.
That's why they got married.
Exactly. They did a little and
they're like, shit, we have to get married.
Yeah, we have to get married now.
Well,
it was your fault that brought this family together.
You're welcome.
you're like MK. I brought this family together.
I'm the main one in the family. I made you guys. But so yeah, so my parents never actually thought, first of all, having 3 kids all together, and then having to like blink and realize that the oldest is already heading to high school. Jenny was heading to middle school, and you were finishing up 5th grade. So that's true, because until then, they were like, holy shit, like, where did my life go? And that's another thing, like they've been so focused on just working and buying us stuff that we needed, obviously, but at the same time trying to think ahead and be like, well, by the time I leave, this and my country's gonna be done, and this and this and this.
Yeah,
I mean, none of us knew and pictured that my dad was not gonna be in the picture after so long, but again, like, it's just like, I think they just got, they made their plans, like, but God had other different plans.
Yeah, thank God.
Well, I mean, yeah, because I don't see a future. I mean, especially now, I don't see a future in Mexico. Like, I generally don't. Maybe to go visit, I'd be down.
I mean, but
like, así que yo diga, ay, me voy a vivir allá, like,
yo sí.
Like, I mean, I bet it's beautiful. It's a beautiful country.
Este puto país,
I'm
ni para dinero para ya no ser.
Pues no.
Ya no.
Pero I'm proud to be Mexican. Mis raíces son mexicanas
son mexicanas.
So I'm proud of that. Like, yo con mucho orgullo lo digo. Soy mexicano. Pero
he's very whitewashed.
But I am I am whitewashed.
We all are.
To a certain extent. Because my parents never really focused. I mean, they taught us culture, for sure. Like, we were always listening to Mexican music. There was always Mexican TV, telenovelas, fútbol. My daddy always on los domingos.
I'm like, ¿para le puedo cambiar? ¡Espérate! Y luego me mataba el control. ¡Ya, cámbiale! I'm like, what did I do?
So there was like some Mexican culture in our life,
very much
to a certain extent.
Very much because we were raised from immigrants, So
yeah, but like didn't. So like right now is November. Tomorrow's November 2nd. Que viene siendo el Día de los Muertos in Mexico, but we don't do that here. Like, we don't have a little altar. We don't really have a little. Like,
one, isn't your mom lazy? Two,
that too.
She's like, es que trae los espíritus aquí en la casa, no quiero eso.
Even though Dad's lingering around.
That's what I said.
Like, he's already lingering around.
He's already here. We just put a picture of him.
So might as well. But so yeah, so like, I don't blame them for not teaching us fully our culture.
Pero todavía se levanta el niño.
Oh yeah, for Navidad. I mean, like, costumbres católicas sí las tenemos también. Aunque yo no me considero 100% católico. Like, I'm a Catholic, but I'm not
el diablo de adentro.
Sí. But I'm not a practicing Catholic.
Yeah, there you go.
Just because, like, there's a certain things I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Which I'm a grown man. I can make up my own
You can make
mind.
your own beliefs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't blame them for not being there. They had to work. That's the thing, you know.
Or like, I would always hear like my friends. They'd be like, "Oh, my mom came to like my like elementary
The award shows.
The award show.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I would have like I wouldn't like the first like
You wouldn't cry.
I wouldn't cry, but I would always hope and expect him to like find them in the crowd.
Mm.
Like I'll always be like looking, and then realize, oh, they're not here.
Yeah, why? Because they were at work.
Yeah, they were at work. School. Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, you got that little joy of like heading home with your awards and stuff, like for like perfect attendance.
Yeah,
and
like, showing my mom my perfect attendance, even though she forced me. That
she would be the one waking me.
Yeah, she'd be the one waking me in.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, huh? So, it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I remember. Yeah, but like, I was like, I remember one day se pasó el bus, and y'all didn't even tell me shit. Y'all literally just stayed there, and they were like, "Nomás déjalo." And I was like, "They'll come back." And me quedé bien dormido, guys. And I kid you not. By the time I was trying to rush out the door, the bus was already like down the street. So I was just like,
he's like, "Wait!"
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck." So I just stayed home the whole day eating Doritos, and then my dad would come home at 12. I hid in the closet.
The first time you went in.
I literally hid in the closet. I was like, "Don't make this." I was like, okay. And then because he did open the door of the because we were all sleeping in one room.
Oh, back then in the Judy,
in the Judy, and then so like I heard him open the door to the bedroom, and he was like, y pues él haciendo pues su lunch esto que el otro, and you just hear a bunch of noise and they quiera, and then I'll be like in the closet. I was like. and then I was trying to act like I came back from school and everything.
How did you get out through the window?
The window.
Or how did you pretend like to act like you went from?
No, because me and Jenny would come home first. Remember, because it was elementary, we would get out like at 2:15, and then the bitch ratted me out. She literally told my mom, "I didn't go to school." And my mom was like,
"¿Cómo que no, cabrón?" And you were like,
"Yeah, like, I mean, with mom." And then she was like, "Quítate que el otro." No, I don't remember que me pegaron.
He doesn't remember that part.
I don't remember that.
Maybe the amnesia.
¿Se me pegaron?
Yo no me acuerdo.
Yo no me acuerdo tampoco. Que falta si fue una golpiza bien fuerte.
Digo que fue la amnesia.
A los dos se nos olvidó.
A mí me chingaron porque yo era el mayor y a ti te chingaron por ponerte el vaso.
Yeah, it was like a little domino effect.
Y a Jenny,
nada, la puta chismosa. And then dad got home, and then mom, obviously my mom told my dad, y papá was like, ¿dónde chicos estabas que no te vi? ¿Qué fue? ¿Has dicho para irte a la escuela otra vez, cabrón? I was just like, no quería.
I was having a day off.
I was like having like a host spa moment. But I do remember it. I remember because it was during summer, and he pulled up in his white truck, and it was so loud.
Oh, you can always hear the
you can
like a block away.
Yeah, I was like, fucking scared. I was like, the Doritos, I'm like, rocking them up with the plate. And I ran to the kitchen, and then I put them back up on the shelf, and I was just like, and I was like, the closet. Because you know how the closet had a bunch of shit in there?
Yeah, I mean, like, our stuff, my mom is, like, secretly
a hoarder.
Which is, like, bizarre. She still has shit from, like, years ago. And I keep telling her, just get rid of it. She's like, no, because I might need it. I'm like, have you used it in the past year?
That's probably another type of immigrant thing that they always think they need it.
They always think ahead. Like somebody might need it later on. And I'm like,
oh, si no la carreta que no tenga ropa.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, but you sales con las mismas ropas de cada 8 días.
Hey, Yo no sé los planes de tu mamá.
I know. I have every Christmas, birthday, Valentine's Day. I have gifted your mother clothes, shoes, perfumes, and jewelry. Oh, and Mother's Day too. Forgot that one.
Maybe.
And she only wears it probably once just to say she wore it, but then she never wears it ever again.
But have you ever took this in consideration?
Mm.
What if she doesn't like it?
She does. I know she does because I know her style.
Hmm.
And I usually tell her I can never keep a secret when it comes to gifts. I'm like, look, this is what I ordered.
You're like me.
I just hate it. I don't know. I just want to tell you if I get stuff. If I get stuff.
If you ever pinche codo.
Always.
He's a big codo.
So, hey, I no soy codo. I just know how to spend my money wisely.
Oh, sí.
No me lo gasto en pendejadas.
Hey, it's an investment in this.
How's that going?
She's actually...
Sir, the stock exchange is going down.
Oh. My bad.
Anyways. So, yeah. So, I was like, what, babysitting by 12?
Oh, see, babysitting, but he left me behind sleeping.
That's your fault. You were grown.
That's your fault. I was not grown. I was in kindergarten. I was big. I was 5. I was 5. I was 5. I remember.
I honestly I don't remember.
I still fucking remember.
Yeah, you have some good ass memory.
I do,
fool. Let me rewind. Really? I did not.
Yes, I was 5. Because you know why? I still had that, like the one cuna that was like a cuna, but then like when you grew up, it turned to a bed.
No, dude.
Yes,
they bought you a bed because you and Jenny shared the same cuna.
You know how that cuna broke.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Jenny plopped right on.
And I remember
right on there.
I remember I was sleeping. Was it? I think it was the head, like it was normal. So my feet were like down, and I was like kind of sleeping like this. I was like,
slanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, she brought. My sister is
desmadrosa,
but she was a heavy set girl. Like growing up, ever since she was little,
she's still
very,
heavy set.
Very heavy set.
She still is.
Don't be like that. But
I hate my sister.
Hate's
a strong word. I just love her so much that I'm just like
they're so close. You guys are so close in age.
Maybe
like you're 17. She's
but 9. I do like it when I'm like a whole day away. Like when when I have school and then I have like track practice and I have diving practice and I come home like IH like brother. I'm like what? What? I'm like any good cheese?
What'd you do? And for some reason that bitch always seems to know everything.
Honestly. Even the bitch is still stuck at home. She's like, did you hear Fubu did this? I was like, how do you know? She's like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, she knows everything, like everything.
Yeah, so like when like mom has a bad attitude, that we go to Jenny and be like, why does mom have a bad attitude? Yeah. And she's like, I don't know.
We're like, yes, you do.
I don't know.
Like we're like, yes, you do. What's wrong? Why is your mom mad? And she'd be like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm like, you do know, because she tells. One, she tells you everything. Two, it's bien metiche.
Yeah, she's like, mommy.
But, anyways, so
another thing with immigrant parents, they think that school's everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ve a la escuela esto que lo otro y sale adelante, but like they don't realize how much debt you have to get into.
Not even college, regular school.
No, regular school's free.
But
some of it
they still force us down our throats, like to.
Well, yeah, because it didn't. I mean, Dad finished up to
not even high school,
6th grade.
Yeah,
and Mom finished 7. I want to say 7 or 8th grade.
The same thing with them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Because remember, your mom went to the.
And then my mom was taught by nuns.
Yeah, she was taught by las
by little monjitas.
I was like, girl, no matter.
She said, "Let us pray."
Yeah, but then she was like, "Oh, my dad." And that's how you came along.
So I mean, I feel like that's definitely why they emphasize so much on schools, because they didn't finish school.
Yeah,
and we just come from different worlds. Like they saw their parents struggle to bring food to the table, so they didn't want that. Dad stepped up early, very, very early in his young life.
His dad
was an alcoholic, drunk ass. that couldn't
En paz descanse también, pero
bother to focus his
que Dios lo perdone.
Focus his energies on his family.
No somos nadie para andar criticando, comadre.
No criticamos, nomás damos nuestra humilde opinión. Y que soporten. But so that's that mentality that school is important. School, you know, my kids need to finish school. My kids need to graduate school.
Not though. There's so many opportunities now in this world.
I mean, I've always said it, like finish high school, because I mean, why wouldn't you do that if you have the possibility?
I'm 1 year away.
But college, if you're not gonna be a teacher, or a lawyer, or a doctor, most of it is not needed.
I still want to have that degree.
I mean, it's nice to have that degree, but you get the 21st Century Scholar.
Yeah.
I didn't get the chance to even apply for that. So, you know, like there's a thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which I'm not.
That's another thing.
I'm not really ashamed of it because, like, honestly, I don't even know what to do with my life right now. And like, I was pursuing my business degree. Did finish up to I was supposed to get my master's. But I kind of stopped because there's no money.
He quit Walmart, so that's why.
Hey, I quit Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart was paying for his tuition, and then he quit. And then he's like, I'm not paying this. And then he was like, fuck this.
I mean, I did want to keep going at it because I was almost done.
Literally, but you're like,
But, you know, I was working 2 jobs at the same time. Why? Because that's when I got kicked out.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting you.
Yeah, so like sometimes like just life has its own thing. Life has its own twists and turns, and you have to make decisions. Like even though it might not look good for now, but like you eventually only you know what you're going through. Nobody else is gonna realize it.
Yeah,
you know that's the thing. Where every time I say like your mom kind of nags about my money spending, but she doesn't know where that like half of the bills I have to pay. Like,
yeah,
she doesn't know like my expenses and.
But you also are really cool though.
But okay, but like I got a phone bill, my rent, my electric bill,
he literally
my car,
all
insurance.
Every single day of his life, ever since he moved out, he eats rice and eggs.
We gotta get.
Sometimes he eats lentils. That's all he eats, and that's his protein. I'm like,
and don't forget the protein shakes.
You know how malnourished you are?
Probably.
That's so disgusting.
Gotta make some sacrifices though. Says the kid that gets food stamps.
Shut the fuck up. It's okay though.
See, if I had government help, I would be eating good, but
I am eating good, baby.
But
try to get this lifestyle.
I'm so dead.
No one can have this lifestyle.
Oh my god!
But I do eat a lot because I'm always active.
I am too. I hit the gym though,
and I'm young. You're old. You're dying already. You're already past the age of dying.
I'm a fucking vampire at this point.
No, you're just there. You literally should go into like a nursery, like what? Like a nursery. What are those things called?
Nursing home.
A nursing home. You should go into a nursing home.
I feel like it.
You want to clock into one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Are you gonna pay for it?
No. Your social security can.
I don't have a social security.
Oh. Your paychecks will.
I don't work.
That bank account.
That bank account is closed, my friend.
Oh. He is poor after all, guys.
We stay poor. And I don't mind. I'm not material. I've actually lost being like materialistic.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about brands. I don't care about, having the latest. Like I don't. Like that soul has melted away. Maybe because I'm poor.
Or maybe because you're growing up and realizing that,
and it's not
that
everything.
Mommy and Daddy used to buy you everything, and now
no, because Mom and Dad wouldn't buy me everything because you guys were in the picture. Shit, if I was an only child,
but how come I would always get my things?
Because you're the last one, and by the time I grew up, by the time you were kind of growing up, I was already grown and working, so I was already buying my own shit. Aunque chupe los dientes, cabrón. Oh my gosh. The viewers are probably gonna click off already.
Oh well,
I'm dead.
Like Trixie Mattel said, what did she always say? Sure, already got your money. You can leave when you already got your money. No.
Crickets. It's like,
okay, fuck off. That's another thing. I'm trying to think.
Think about all the hardships you've been through. Oh wait, you don't have any. 'Cause everything's been handed to you.
Not everything.
Most of it. Telling you, at your age, I was already working full time.
What am I doing?
You work at a coffee shop.
Okay, part time.
And
Why?
That was a full time.
Why do I work?
Listen,
part time.
You. And I was a full time McDonald's employee.
That's sad.
I know. Well, no, I low key miss it.
What am I doing right now?
I low key miss.
What am I doing right now?
Hold on,
let
me fucking finish.
No, let me finish.
You don't do shit.
What do I do?
You don't do shit.
What did I do?
You don't do shit.
I am a AP student.
She said an AP with a 3-sport athlete.
There you go, babe. You know how hard that is?
No, it's not even hard at all.
It's difficult.
No, it's not.
Being an AP student and having 3 sports to do, and then still having a job on top of that, that's difficult.
The whole world's at your knees, bro.
Not a lot of bitches can handle that.
Do you want to suck your toes or something? Ew, stop.
Go right ahead, man. They're waiting. That's what I like. Stop.
Oh, they're nasty ass, stinky ass feet.
They're not stinky.
They stink.
No,
they do.
You're literally so.
You had issues.
Had.
You still have issues.
Mentally, I do. Oh Lord, Padre mío, ayúdame.
Ay, puta rezar. You remember like, you were like, sorry.
What is it? ¿Por qué me pegas, pues?
Algo durante fuerte.
Ay. Sí.
Se me cayó
Sí.
se me
3-sport athlete hit, bitch.
He said 3-sport athlete. He calls running an athleticism.
Not a lot of people can do that. Run for 3 miles?
Not your sister.
Nor you.
I can. I run for 6. Right here, right now. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Right now.
Can you run 3 miles in 15 minutes?
Probably.
That's a school record.
School record.
Yeah. Not even I can do that.
At least you admit it.
Yeah, I know. I can. I'm not that great, guys.
He said, no.
I have a friend that's almost there.
Almost. I mean, you guys are young.
Yeah.
That's why Mom always tells you, enjoy your high school experience.
And that's what I'm trying to do. Y lo estoy gozando.
Ándale. You have 1 year left.
That's another thing. What is it? What was I gonna say? Fuck.
He said, se le fue el avión.
That's another thing that your mom really doesn't understand.
But what?
About like
American school culture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're seeing it, I had to do my homework by myself. Like
I did too.
For a certain extent. You have me if you have questions.
Yeah. But like
sometimes I'm like, shit.
And then I have Google.
And now you have Google. Yeah, Google exists now.
Girl, did you have to fucking go in the book just to look?
Mm-hmm. At least
that's how old he is.
Up till like middle school, and even then we were still using books.
I remember because
high school is when they introduced
the laptops. Because I remember you would play Minecraft when you'd be done with your homework.
Yeah.
And I was like, can I tag along?
I'm like, no, go away.
Yeah, I'd be like, what are you doing?
I want to play.
No, I didn't want to play. I just want to watch you play. I'm like, can I watch?
I was like, I'm building a house.
You're like, no.
I'm start building.
Yeah.
So mom didn't. My parents didn't really understand. I had to do my homework by myself. The whole entire time from kindergarten up. Oh. I mean, even in kindergarten, you're like learning your ABCs and shit. But like, mom was like there to like support. But once I turned like maybe 2 or 3,
exactly, and then
like
now,
2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Like, obviously now I have questions still, but like, a veces me siento mal. But also at the same time, I don't because she really doesn't need it. Like the shit I'm learning in math.
No.
Like she does not need to know.
Most of the crap.
She does not need to know what y equals m plus b. What?
Huh?
The slope.
You mean a square plus b square equals c square?
That's. Oh my god.
And you're the one in school.
Ymx plus b. Y equals mx plus b. There we go. The slope formula. She doesn't even know what a fucking triangle is. The fuck?
She could if she was building a house.
Does she look like Bob the fucking Builder?
She could know the angle of that corner over there.
That corner
of the door.
And then what she would do with that corner?
She would solve it and know how big the door is.
And then what?
Exactly. Most of the stuff you learn in high school is like not practical at all.
Like right now we're learning right now in Algebra 2 honors, we're learning the I functions, like the I. So like I square equals -1, or I to the third power equals, I think, -1 to the I. No say. I think that's I to the fourth power is -1 equals I. I'm like, and I asked one of my math teachers, like, what the fuck are we using this for? And she's like, just to know that you just know it. I was like,
oh,
okay. I got it.
Yeah, I've always said that I was actually thinking about this morning. I was like, damn, if I was still in high school, I would have taken at the career center. I'm not sure if they still offer the what's it called? Fuck. It's to do your taxes, like to be able to do your taxes. Accounting.
Yeah, they still do accounting.
I would take accounting because that.
But you don't even learn that in accounting.
Not how to do your taxes?
You don't learn that.
What the fuck do you do? How to do numbers?
No, not even that. You learn on the history of other.
Oh my god! But yeah, like U.S. schools need to freaking catch up and realize that we need to learn how to do taxes, how to fucking pay a mortgage, like solve how to run a credit card. Because most kids
solve world. Well, I'll
first
say
world problems.
Yeah, first world problems. I'll say World War One.
Solve World War One. How did he do it?
I'm so tired.
We're at the brink of World War 3.
Literally.
So. But so there's that. So I feel like that should be more important.
But like that's what kind of like me da el orgullo to say that I have Mexican parents, because they lived in this country for más de 20 años.
Mm-hmm. And not even knowing a single.
Not knowing a single thing. Pero con sus hijos se salieron adelante.
Mm-hmm.
And look
por sus hijos.
Por sus hijos. Y con sus hijos.
Oh yeah, we all chipped in a little bit.
And I'm just like, mira dónde estamos.
Yeah. In our own home.
Yeah, home. Like we can, like, I love that we call this home, because allá en Nomaran, the home that we have is like, it's still nice. Don't get me wrong. It's like beautiful. And me gusta, because me gusta like the agriculture of like México. Pero todavía, like, cuando vive tu abuelita, Susana, I'm just like, that's not a home. Like having a whole ass fucking livestock in the back of your home is not a home. I'm like, pues ya quién, because like no soy nadie para andar juzgando, because I mean that's the way they live.
But that's where I'm telling you that lack of
the
Mexican culture.
Y así como vivir ellos para salir adelante ellos mismos. Y le doy gracias a Dios. I'm just like, thank God que mis papás vinieron aquí. Y I'm just complaining about people about ordering coffee, where like if they wouldn't have moved here, I would have been like breaking my back over a pig.
You'd be farming.
Yeah, y eso que me pongo a pensar, I'm just like, I'm so grateful and so like bendecido que like I'm here. Y por eso a veces me gusta sacar las buenas calificaciones, me gusta andar en tanta pendejada para que diga mi mamá, y salió sus calificaciones buenas y todavía están tantas pendejadas y ahorita tiene trabajo, like,
But you work like twice a week.
I know, pero like para que ella misma because me pongo a pensar, she left her family like all abandonada. She left everything behind. Todo lo que ella tenía.
Yeah.
And like she left it behind. Y así para que she feels like not great, like not like she feels whole, that por una razón está aquí. Para no, and obviously I get mad at myself when I give her disappointments, because a mí estoy joven. I'm like, le voy a dar disappointments.
Your disappointments.
Fuck off. Pero like missing like I just want to give her like all. Like like I don't feel like que le ocupo dar. Like not mandatory, but like se nace de mí darle like the best of me. Para que ella misma diga valió la pena. You know?
Yeah, no, yeah, I see your point of view. Like, as a son, you always want to try your best to like put your best foot forward and be your parents' pride and joy. But sometimes,
Some days I feel like I just want to murder myself.
but I mean, that's what I feel like. That's why our parents are a little bit harder on us, just because they know that we're not going through what they went through,
Yeah.
so they for some reason kind of
They make life a little bit difficult.
they
make
do,
it interesting.
but they have like a sense of like that we owe them, and we technically don't.
We don't, pero todavía.
As a child, your parents you don't owe anything to your parents.
Yeah.
Like I've always said this to your mom, and I think your mom gets mad every single time I say it. But don't owe you anything. You owe me everything, because I didn't ask to be brought into this realm of reality that we're in right now, and like I didn't ask, for you to be clothing me, to be feeding me, to like obviously as a child, like.
But you still have to be grateful.
Yeah, you're grateful for certain things
because you're fighting. You're
the one flaw that all Hispanic parents apparently seem to have is "Yo te di la vida," and that's their defense.
Maybe not all.
And I'm like, okay, but like I didn't ask you to. I didn't like fall from heaven and be like, hey, you want to pop me out of your V real quick so I can come to this realm and live my life? Like, no, nobody wants that.
But like also like me pongo a pensar así también, but like also ponte a pensar
you're grateful for the sacrifices that they do. When you're hungry and they eat, and they don't eat to give you food, that's a sacrifice right there. That's a sacrifice. You don't have I mean, if you love your child, obviously I would hope that you would skip a meal and feed them. But like,
there's some moms out there.
Yeah, there's mostly certain people. So like, there's that. But for them to be like, oh, you owe me everything. No, it's not the other way around. You owe me everything. And that's one thing that American parents have like do best at, because most Hispanic parents have like this mentality that that we as their children owe them something, but it's the other way around. Like, they owe us everything. We don't owe them anything. Yes, gratitude. I'm not saying be selfish, and I'm not saying take advantage of your parents. I'm not saying any of that. Al revés. You should be like grateful, respectful, and like honor your mom and dad. Like the hell out of them. But at the same time, no, put some boundaries up. Put your boundaries. Let them know you're a human being. That you are. Yes, they come from that. You came from them, but at the same time, you are your own person. You're your own identity, and that you have your own boundaries.
But you also have to think like we've talked about before, like ahorita estamos hablando, is that your like tu mamá, she's still like a child.
Oh yeah, but like, I'm sorry, but like if you weren't ready to have a kid, don't have one.
I know, pero
AKA my example.
Yeah, you're still here.
I'll put myself as an example.
Pero like we were just saying, nunca ha tenido, nunca nadie ha sido nada más de que dar y dar y dar y dar a los hijos, because that's all they knew. Coming to this country is
okay, but like that's not an excuse anymore.
Todo. I know it's not an excuse, no, pero lo que te quiero dar a entender is your mom is still learning. You guys are still learning together.
Well, I see. I get that. I see that.
Like you're learning as you're growing up. You're learning things too. She I still see her as she's still growing. She's still learning.
Oh, trust me, I got that. I got that message clear. That's the day.
That's why why when I get mad at your mom o cuando las cosas que hemos pasado en la vida con ciertas cosas, me pongo a pensar. I'm just like, she's still learning. Todavía está aprendiendo porque no sabe nada más. Like, no sabe más
Yeah, which I get that.
And like, I'm like, I forgive her. I'm just like, okay, like, let's move on, let's grow from this, and let's learn. and not repeat it again. You know? Does that make sense?
Sort of.
That's why Cosima cuando ellos te dicen, oh, es porque te di la vida eso que el otro.
No, but that's, I mean, so that's when you kind of step in and you clearly have seen me tell my mom that that's not an excuse.
Yeah, that it's not an excuse, pero a la misma vez luego pensaba, I'm just like, es que no sabe nada más. You know?
Yeah, but
What would you do, like, if you were, like, in the same shoes as her?
if I wasn't as educated,
Not as educated, not knowing the language. Still, my mom's kind of, like, in her own head because, like, she's been in this country for 20 years and not know nothing of the
because
language.
my dad would never let her leave the door, but
That too. And then, on top of that, being in that, like, in a little bubble, como ella dice, una burbujita, because my dad will always do everything. Mi papá siempre salía, mi papá siempre hacía esto, mi papá siempre... And that just bubble just popped. And just recognizing the whole world. Pero te digo, las cosas que that we've been through, I'm just like I forgive her because we're all still learning. Like, we're all still humans. Like,
oh yeah, I'm not saying I'm holding a grudge or anything like
that's
that.
what it sounds like because, like, how do I say this? Fuck, I literally just had the word. Se me olvidó. I literally forgot the word.
No, I mean, even if it sounds like I'm holding a grudge, I'm not holding a grudge. It's not that I'm holding the grudge. It's just like I hate when they do the I give you the life thing, or I give you the this and I give you that. Like, but it's your responsibility, to make sure we're okay. It's your responsibility to make sure that your child is.
But, like, I don't see it
at least sheltered.
I don't see it as that. I see it as they want more for us. They want to push us more. Así es la manera que yo lo veo. Like, they're like, oh, porque esto que el otro te di, esto te di el otro. I'm just, like, está poniendo las excusas para que sigas adelante. That's the way
I think we see it two different ways.
Sometimes that's the way I see it. I'm just like, she keeps on pushing me. Like, cada día I push her, she pushes me. Yeah, like, like, it's a, like, te quiere ver lo más mejor. Because obviously, te parió and like...
Well, yeah, she doesn't want to see you, like, dead on the ground.
Exactly.
Like,
I see it as, like, she just wants to push you to your best. That's the way I see it. When she's like, te pare, y yo te di la vida, y yo te di esto, yo te di el otro, ¿qué tú me puedes dar a mí? You know? Like, ¿qué tú puedes darme a mí? Like, she wants to, like, it's like, us as humans, I feel like we push each other, you know? Like, los puchamos a cada uno to be our best. No?
That's crazy. I didn't think you see it that way. I saw it differently.
But, like, once you see it this way, doesn't it, like, be like, oh?
No, because
doesn't it make you kind of
the things that you and your mom have gone through are completely different than what me and your mom have gone through.
I know.
So, like, there's no, like, again, it falls back to that I'm the oldest and you're the youngest.
The two different stories, guys.
There is at the end. If you really look at it, I'm oldest. I had to be their pedestal for them to continue going on. Like, te repito, I translated professional documents. I translated it in doctor's offices. I was the translator for them. I was the one that was learning the language and going to school. But at the same time, they were utilizing me to move ahead in the world and what the reality was at the time. For you, not so much. Even to this day, I mean, even before Dad passed away, ¿con quién consultaban todo? Conmigo.
Because you were still here.
Yeah, but like they were like, oh, this and this and this. We have to do this and this, and I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Hey, but I still get that.
But like
I get that now.
Now, but you didn't get it growing up, and you didn't get that. You didn't get to mature so fast enough. Like, they didn't leave you 12 years old in charge of two little kids.
Hey,
a 6-year-old and a
10-year-old. 10-year-old left with your sister.
But your sister was older.
Your girl.
So, but it's different. Like, yeah, it's a different thing. Which, like I said, I'm not mad about. I'm not mad at all. It's just this is my observation of like our parents need to stop just throwing that in your face, like oh, I gave you life, okay, but like I helped you out throughout all this, and I was your right arm for so long, and yet, not a simple like, hey, how you doing, or like a simple text. That kind of just like like, okay, but it's because I mean, they've always said don't compare your life to anybody else's, because you never know what they've gone through and what they're currently going through.
Of course.
But at the same time, it's a little bit hard to be able to not look next door. Oh, the hell! Oh my god, guys! God damn it! This whole episode is everywhere again.
It's everywhere.
But
throwing that in your face.
No, I don't know. It's not. Again, I'm just not holding a grudge. I'm just saying casually that our parents need to stop utilizing that.
They do, but like I said, they don't know better.
Well, they need to learn. That's also another thing.
Like obviously we can't keep giving them an excuse para andar haciendo esas cosas.
That's for sure. For sure. I was bubbled in.
Yeah, you were.
You
were bubbled in.
Pero I still am. I'm still. I like to think I'm still a little bubbled, just because I work, go home. I work, go home. Gym, work, gym, home, work, gym, home.
Yeah.
Work. So
a bubble you created yourself.
So I've already made my own little bubble, which like for some reason, it's just the same cycle over and over again. And I don't mess around. I don't do anything bad. Like I don't go out as often. I'm 25 years old, and I've only gone out maybe a few handfuls of times. So it's not like ando todo loco en eso que el otro. Again, falls back down to our parents, because our parents didn't teach us that.
Yeah.
We never really saw them
drink.
My parents, at least our parents, didn't really. I mean, they would go out to parties like quinceañeras, weddings, bautizos, primeras comuniones.
It was only when you would know how to drive. The last time?
No, the only time that I seen Dad drunk, and it wasn't even like he was drunk. He was just a little bit tipsy, and he didn't want to drive, so he made me drive.
Yeah, you were like...
Yeah, and I was so nervous. Yeah, I was still learning how to drive.
He was like this. He was like...
And the thing is, it was dark, and then the it was like a winding
and it was road. Winter, huh?
It wasn't winter. It
was
like the leaves were falling. But still, like, I was just like, "You're gonna trust me to drive?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Ándale," and I was like,
"You're like, huh?"
I was kind of... I was kind of excited a little bit.
Just a little.
And your mom was praying in the back. She's like... But yeah, so I mean, our parents have done. No parent is perfect. To summarize this whole story, is that no parent is perfect.
Yeah,
and they will have their ups and downs. They will have their flaws.
Just remember, they're still learning though.
Yeah, like
they're learning with you.
Especially if they're an immigrant parent that came from nothing and like didn't go to school.
Look at the case here is like, how was mom raised?
I mean, I think mom was just raised as like, she didn't really have to do much though.
She didn't have to do
much.
Because
she's
she's
what, number 8, 9?
She was supposed to be the 9th, but she's the 8th.
The 8th one. She's 8 out of older sisters. She's the last one.
Yeah, pero te digo, going back to like, oh, my mom never checks up on me. Pero did mi abuelita ever, like, es que mi mamá no sabe.
I don't know.
Does that make sense? Mi abuelita was never been like, mija, te sientes bien.
Well, grandma's not that type, though.
Exactly. Is mom that type?
No, because she's very much like grandma.
Exactly. There you go.
But still, like, okay, so so the thing that you don't like about your parents, like the thing that your parents did to you, and you're like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, you don't do that to your kids.
Yeah.
Like, así, no, I'm not saying that we lived.
But like, she thinks...
We didn't live la vida golpeada. No. Like, no nos pegaban por todo de nada. Pero también...
A mi hermanacita sí.
A mi pobre
pobrecita
hermanacita.
Pobrecita. Mi hermanita.
Pero, like, at the end of the day, like, I didn't like that. Like, obviously, I did fuck up it, but there's ways to talk to a kid. Especially when I was so mature for my age. I still consider myself very mature for my age.
But
I feel like I'm a 40-year-old living in a 25-year-old.
What do you think? I remember this one incident when I found that one thing. Do you think them talking to you will make you stop?
Yeah, like, clearly, yeah. Because if they would have like given me a very stern talking, obviously, like at that age, I was stupid. Like I was being influenced by certain people from work.
Exactly.
Which I was just like,
that's why.
But the thing is, it was my way to relieve stress. Because I didn't no casi no salía. What?
Why did you touch me?
I'm sorry.
But te digo, because you were so young and you didn't no sabías más mejor.
But they could have talked to me about it instead of my dad fighting me like a man. That's the only time he's actually fought me like a man.
Is big. Okay, so like I'm going back to like the one situationship I had here in the house. You mocked him to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Did I learn?
Did you?
I learned, but how many times?
Okay, so you would have liked her to whip your ass real quick.
If she had whipped my ass, if she would have whooped my ass, this sticky Nicky back here, I would have learned. I would have been like,
no,
I still. I'm like, ya no lo voy a hacer.
There's no reason to put.
I would have been like, no more.
No,
yeah.
But still, there shouldn't have been a reason for you to. Is for your parents to reach a point to put their hands on you.
Porque cosa se llama.
But that's again,
you're the firstborn, and the firstborn fighting up is very rare.
Exactly. So like, if they know I'm okay, and at that same time, I was in your shoes, where I was like, oh, I'm going to school, I have a job, I buy my own shit, I have extracurriculars. So what is there to be so upset about? You know, okay, I smoked a little pot.
Which now,
nowadays it's more acceptable.
Nothing. But back in 2000, what?
Well, my dad's reasoning was that he didn't give us that example. Like he didn't. Okay, but he could have sat my ass down and been like, "Listen, motherfucker."
But you being a teen, what do you think you would have been?
But I was mature.
Rebelled a little bit more?
No, not even.
Cause I would have rebelled.
I would have been like, "Shit, he fucking found out."
Yeah.
And then I would have been like, "Motherfucker."
Pero exactamente esa siento que cosa se llama no prendes si no te duele.
Si no te duele?
Exactly.
No, the thing is though, my dad, I feel like our parents don't realize that how mature I was at the time.
Maybe, yes.
And like a simple stern talking was enough for me.
Yeah, maybe. But like for me, yo siento que cosa se llama
because they didn't whoop your ass enough.
No, they did not. Is that if I was like, is it siento if you would for especially on that type of like pot level, like and like obviously coming from immigrant parents, like it's like
yeah, they're like well, I mean, obviously
casi le sacabas el alma. Like mira que mi papá no didn't went, you know?
No, he went.
Boom. Exactly. Pero cosa se llama first, obviously they were scared for you, especially for you because they didn't want to see you fuck up your life.
Well, yeah, but like
two, like is it? Me pongo pensar like I'm thinking like of it right now, and I'm just like, if my dad would have sat me down and been like, "Hey, contra esto, que lo otro," I've been like, "Okay, all right," and I would have gone off and go do it that night.
Because that would have been completely different.
That, but te digo, if that would just sat me down,
yeah, but you sat me down. You can't put yourself in your dad's head because you don't know how your dad thought.
No, but
you can picture.
I'm picturing myself being kind of like you.
You can imagine what he might have thought.
Being a strongy little kid like you. I've been like. Because as like it's like with the same situationship like I had, like mi mamá me habló, tú me hablaste, y qué pasó? Pasó lo mismo, hasta que qué.
Yeah, but like my train of thought is like, at the end of the day, you're gonna do whatever the fuck you want, and if you're gonna fuck it up, that's on you.
Yeah.
So my identity, just like I did what I could. I talked to you. What else do you want me? That's why your door's gone.
Shut up. I'm gonna edit that part out.
I'm gonna leave it
off. Oh, fuck you. You're like, you know what? I'm done. I quit this podcast. Bye. If you're gonna be exposing myself like that, then you're out. No, I'm out.
We're gonna be honest here. We're here to be honest and open.
There's no need to be that honest here.
You know, we are gonna be honest because I think the public, our fans, are gonna like the honesty.
Okay. But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you guys sat me down, and I didn't learn until like that happened. Yeah.
I would have just had a good stern talking.
That's what I'm saying. If that would have been around, and that would have got my ass whooped, then I would have been like dead.
You would be deceased right now.
I would have been like,
talking to you.
you know what? I'm just gonna get homeschooled and like not leave this room ever again. That would have been me. You know.
So it should never really come to a point where you should be hitting your kids. I mean, to a certain extent, cada quien. You know, I'm nobody to judge. The way I raise my kids is gonna be completely different.
Yo
than you raise your kids. And
esos niños van a estar bien golpeados.
if my futuros sobrinos, if you're seeing this, I'm so sorry.
Y soporten y hacen la tarea, ¿eh?
No,
porque si llego y no te la tarea hecha, le voy a dar una buena golpiza.
Tampoco, pobrecito.
A rato que llegue del escenario.
Lo vas a tener bien traumado.
Si llegue del escenario y
no. ¿Cuál escenario?
El escenario de.
¿Te voldas que vas a
de andar de shaking my culo. Y sin la tarea no está. No ver. No ver.
I'll shed a tear for you guys. Oh my gosh, no. And then
isn't that scary when your parents whisper at you?
No, but it was always funny with your cousin Manny. Like
Manuel.
Just gonna watch this. Sorry, call you out.
Pero cuando dices sit out, Manuel.
You're just like, oh shit.
You're like.
Well, I mean, I was scared for him. My mom was cool. I mean, even though me and my mom butt heads, but my mom has been one of the chillest, like, sided from my mom's side, like my grandma, like my mom's side.
Yeah,
she's like the most chillest.
Big time,
like big time. Props to her. Props to that woman. You know.
But that's why.
But at the same time, I feel like me and her bond. She knew how I was.
Yeah,
and she hasta la fecha, she kind of knows me for sure. So there's
she raised you.
There's no question of what
would have happened.
Do. Yeah. And now that I'm old enough, like I do whatever the fuck I want, but at the same time, I'm responsible. You know, I'm responsible enough to be
alone.
Alone.
But also, like, it made you grow.
Well, yeah, it was a great character development.
It made you grow. It made you.
But
it'd
be kind of nice to have my mommy there sometimes.
I mean, she's here.
Lately, it's just been like I think it's just been in my head a lot.
Yeah.
So I feel like
I can tell by the way you've been texting me.
I've been just dreading every day, getting up for work, and like the same shit over and over and over again. Like,
yeah,
I'm over it. You know, over it, and. But that's again going back to the main topic is our immigrant parents, and my parents never complained. Never complained.
Nunca de levantarse a las 4 de la mañana.
They had this routine going, and they kept up for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Yep.
They got fired from the one job. Again, they found another job 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years, and again, and they never complained. Ever complained.
Y mi mamá trabajó cuando she was pregnant with me.
And Jenny. A little bit, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And she still didn't complain.
I know. And you get these white people like first day, first day they're gone.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, I give them so much props. Like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like
I give them so much props.
But there's a certain extent where like there's
sometimes I'm just in bed and pongo pensar. I'm just like, I need to get up.
Damn, you're having those type of thoughts at 17?
Yes, fool. I'm just like, I need to get up. I needed to.
It's sad.
Like, I need to do something with my life, but because I feel like cuando I'm at a certain point of being I'm so successful. No creo que mi mamá ya no trabaje.
O yo tampoco.
Yo quiero que tampoco que no sea ama de casa, ¿verdad?
Pero que se haga mi niñera. Váyase con su abuelita. Mamá, no, yo le pago $20 la hora, no se preocupen.
Nomás creo que descanse.
Oh yeah, that's what we all want for our parents.
Like,
I feel like if you're coming from immigrant parents, you want to be able to give a stability for your parents, like mature life.
Yeah,
like once they're able to retire, they can retire and they can retire comfortably.
And hopefully, it can be
the one thing though is that los padres inmigrantes no piensan como piensan los güeros, porque ya es que los güeros trabajan para su retirement. y se jubilan or esto y el otro.
But they don't have that.
And they don't have that mentality of like, okay, they have the mentality of like building for the future, but their future only ends for so long, and they never realize they also don't realize they're gonna get old and that who's gonna take care of them.
But also, they don't have that retirement fund.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. Like they think about future, they think about like properties and like houses and like keeping up their house, building their house. But at the same time, like they never think about themselves, as in like building a retirement fund, being having a 401k, something like that. Because in general,
they don't know
that. Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Like that's crazy to me that
they don't have that type of knowledge.
But now it's up to us as their offspring that we have to like
I mean, you don't have to.
No, you have to. That's the one thing that
there's some people like que no quieren, que no nazcan de ellos.
But at the same time, I would not want to see mom in a nursing home.
Y tampoco no quiero mi mamá que ande trabajando hasta like 60.
Okay, but that's why she has me, you, and your sister.
Yeah, pero there, not gonna lie, there's some kids out here that they don't give a fuck.
No, that's sad. But it's mostly white kids.
This generation,
and then your guys' generation of
not my generation.
Give me my generation.
Go a little bit
lower, younger.
Oh
hell no.
Go a little bit. Go 2 or 3 years old younger. A ver qué dicen sus papás.
Well, I mean,
and it's
their own,
and it's so much of like I'm gonna sound so old, but technology that has like shifted everything for us because. I see these like veo the 8th graders and the freshmen. They don't look like 8th graders or freshmen. They look like fucking grown-ups.
No, they do not.
They look like
they're because you're fucking.
They look grown. No, they look grown. They look like they're dressing up as if they're seniors. That's how like the freshmen or 8th graders are. I'm just like, you're not like. Don't force yourself to grow up. 1. And 2, like stop trying to act cool. 3, go outside. I'm like, I remember like we would just have like I remember when we had that first like the first time que mi papá y mi mamá nos dejó jugar afuera in the snow, and we made like snow angels, and we like had like a little snowball fight.
And then the next day,
we
were sick as fuck.
we're like,
ya ves, cabrón, eso que la otra.
We're like. No quiero ir a la escuela. That's why I missed the bus. But yeah, they trying to act grown when they're not. I'm just like,
to each their own, I guess. But
yeah, I get cada quien or no. But I'm just like, their whole life it was technology because I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of like in your part where like technology wasn't really advanced that much, where it was just like always being on it, because not even these kindergartens have laptops.
Yeah,
I didn't have that. No. I'm just like, yeah, we had books to read, like, and you had to read your book cada semana or cada día and then go up to the teacher and tell what the book was about. Mm-hmm. That's what we had to do in kindergarten, learn our colors. But now these kids are all learning on computers. That's what I'm saying. Like, toda esta tecnología con ellos, I'm just like, it's making them ungrateful for some. A little bit ungrateful. It's making them ungrateful for some things. And especially because their papas are trying to give everything for them. Y le dan todo. Y luego they're like assholes later on.
That's when life really takes care of them.
Not even that.
So if your parents don't take care of you, or they take care of you a little bit way too much.
Way too much. Be grateful.
Be grateful, but at the same time, life will teach you so many lessons.
Yes. And so many.
And life doesn't play around. That's for sure.
No, that's why you gotta be kind and be nice to one another.
Everyone.
Yes. Even though if you don't like them.
Old, young, small.
Try.
Big.
Small? You say small?
Yeah, small.
Tiny?
Petite.
But
life will take care of you for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You just have to prepare yourself. I mean, there's nothing really you can do to prepare yourself for life.
Not really, but I mean, just like I said,
be aware.
Be aware. See what your parents are like. See what your parents do. Learn
from
a little
your
bit.
parents.
Learn from your parents. Those are your most important teachers. Quieras o no, at the end of the day.
See, like, do you think? And then same thing with my generation. I feel like I'm way mature for my generation.
Well, yeah, but again, brother, we've gone through a trauma.
That I know.
At such a young, you especially at such a young age. I was already 18, but still, I grew up by myself already. Yeah. As it is, like I grew up by myself for the first 6 years. Then you guys showed up. I still had to take care of you guys for the rest of my life, and then your dad disappeared. So that trauma right there, that's the shift where you were 10 when dad passed away. So that was a big shift for you. Like I had it. Then that's when me and your mom had to take charge and like figure it all out. Mostly your mom, but I still felt like I had to learn certain things way much younger than anybody else has to.
Yeah.
Even though she tends to deny it, she tends to say that I was lacking, but I was like only just recently turned 18.
Is that shit? So, like her standards were so high.
Expectations of what I could do were so much higher than what I could actually see myself doing. Yeah. Or understand.
Is that even I was like in so much grief?
Yeah.
Like yo ni podía pensar. Like honestly, porque como te dije la podcast, if you tuned in, I don't remember. No me acuerdo.
You don't remember that moments?
Those
days, years. Yeah. So I
remember the first Christmas, like the first actual Christmas que la pasamos en él.
How was the following year? But that same
the same for año.
But we went from 2016 to 2017 without him. So that was a tough one.
That was a big tough one. I remember, like, did we even put the Christmas tree up?
Yeah, the Christmas tree was already up.
It was because of you. Because mom didn't want to put up the Christmas tree.
No, but I kind of forced it.
You
and now I don't want to put up the Christmas tree.
Yeah, and I'm kind of forcing it on top of you.
Oh my god. I want to.
But I remember like turning on the lights at Christmas and just crying. Like it's like first Christmas without dad.
It's like the most happiest, but yet
I was just like
it was the most sad.
Yeah, because I was just like, we're alive. We made it through another year.
Yeah, they were grateful, but at the same time, like there was one of us missing.
Yeah, it was like, look, I'm even like I'm gonna
cry. Don't cry. It's okay.
Yeah, it still stings, still to this day.
I mean, yeah, that's never gonna go away, and that's how much of a big of a role I guess that played for you, and it is what it is right now. Like
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And that's why I'm trying to be nice and healthy, so that one day when I have kids, I'll be there for the rest of their life.
Ándale. He said, I'm gonna be 130.
And they're still gonna need daddy.
And then they're gonna be like, when's dad gonna die?
They're like, I want his retirement fund. I'm like, never.
And he's over here like holding on to that.
I'm holding on to the credit card to the retirement fund. I'm like, if I can have it, none of y'all can have it.
You've been buried with all your money.
There you go.
Such a waste.
all the 30 cents I have to my name right now.
The $3 I have in my pocket, that's what I'm getting buried with. But to summarize this episode, I know we've been on this tangent for going up and down everywhere. Just love your parents. They do the best they can.
Ámalos y quiéralos.
Yeah, like try not to give them too many headaches, especially if they're a first-time immigrant. Yeah. Try your best. Try your best to understand them. Try your best to see where they're coming from.
I feel like
get their point of view.
Sometimes you just have to go to Mexico and then for you to understand.
You have to go live las pobrezas que ellos vivieron para no tampoco.
Dead ass because
not even Mexico's up in the rise, up and coming now.
Not no matter.
Not the little ranchos.
Not the little rancho that dad lived and mom.
I mean, if you can, and if your parents allow you, visit their hometown.
It'll make you see.
I mean, yeah, it'll probably give you a different perspective.
And then it's so fun because you can always talk to them about the calles. Like
I can't.
Like when I came back from Mexico, your mom, like my mama was talking about like she was talking with your tías about like
la esquina
y esa esquina. Sí, I'm just like I'm like really. And then they're like, se me quedaron viendo. I'm just like, you también conozco las calles. And then they were like, oh, like they gave each other like a look like we're fucked.
Like all their secrets are out.
Yes, they are, babe.
Well, okay. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and drop a like and a comment. Again, comment what we should talk about.
Don't be rude.
No, go ahead and be rude. I know we go on a tangent. Yeah, you can call us out on our little because we say a lot.
They can be like they can be like they're gonna be like, it's not being rude, it's gonna be honest.
It's gonna be honest.
Like,
you said you guys wanted honesty.
I'm like, don't be honest, man. I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do this. I want to subscribe. I'm done. No one.
But anyways, like I said, go ahead and drop a like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you on the next time.
Bye.